Very, very good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon,
Can
sir.
you hear me? And all of our
Yes.
people who
Good
are listening to
afternoon,
us on
sir.
Facebook live stream, thank you so very much, all of you, for actually signing in. Even in the afternoon, we have gone through 5 quizzes. We are more than halfway there for the day. 10 students have qualified for the quarterfinals of India's first and biggest online inter-school quiz. We now have 3 more quizzes which will be taking place today. This is pre-quarterfinal number 6. Via pre-quarterfinal number 6, we are going to be having another 2 students qualifying. And very quickly, let's go on to introduce all the students to you. Anju Mukim, if you could please rename yourself just like everybody else has renamed. You're not allowed to keep yourself muted when the sessions have started. Nobody is allowed inside your room as well, as you know. So please stick to the rules. Okay. Everybody else has renamed themselves. Fursan, are we waiting for a few others or do we have everybody with us?
All are there.
All are there. Okay. Anju has actually frozen. Just help her so that she can rejoin ASAP. Okay.
Sure.
So that's Purvi from MM School, Raipur. Purvi, please stick to the rules. Nobody is allowed in your room.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give me one moment. Let me quickly share the quiz. Okay. One of our very dear watchers on Facebook live stream. In fact, I'd like to give a shout out to Mukul Iyengar, who's been watching our quiz very intently and has been supporting all of you students, has told me that one of the things I can also do for all of you all is to help you relieve your stress. A lot of you feel nervous. A lot of you are stressed when you start participating. So let's do a little stress relieving exercise. Can all of you wiggle your wrists with me? Just wiggle them as much as you possibly can. Just wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay. Let's wiggle again. Last time. Let's wiggle a last time. Everybody. That's it. Throw it all out. I hope with this, you have been able to get rid of your stress. Just wiggle your hands. Be cool, be calm, be composed. Sometimes we aren't able to get the right answers because we are too nervous. It's happened in some of the earlier rounds. That's why we started with a stress relieving exercise. Do you feel better about yourselves? Now flow like your hands were wiggling, okay? Just let your minds flow. Let your thoughts flow. Just have all the fun that you possibly can. This is a real fun event for all of you. Quizzes are super fun. You get to learn something new irrespective of whether you win or lose. So forget about the pressure that you have on your hands. You have been nominated by your school because you all are smart kids, and just trust yourself. All right, everybody? Is that fine? So we are very quickly, Aman, could you please introduce the names of all the students in this particular quiz?
We have Samar Jain. Samar Jain. Yes, we have Samar Jain from
Samar,
GD
when
Goenka
your
Public
names
School
are
in
called
Goa.
out, just say hello. So we have Samar from GD Goenka Public School. Am I right?
Yeah, right. And then we have Anvi Parekh from Maharana Mewar Public School.
Anvi from Maharana Mewar.
Public
Say
School.
hello.
Say hello.
Wave to everybody.
Hello. Hello.
Thank
Superb.
you. Then we have Sara Mahajan from Pawar Public School, Pune.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Sara.
Then we have Purvi Mukim from MM School, Raipur.
Hello.
Hi, Purvi. Yes.
Hi.
Then we have Vibhor Singh from Euro School, Airoli.
Hello.
Then we have Audrija Bhattacharya from Delhi Public School, Gurgaon.
Hello.
Hi.
Audrija from DPS Gurgaon 45, sector 45, right?
Right.
Yes.
Wonderful school. All of you, all belonging to great schools. And in fact, each one of you, interestingly, belong to a different city. Six
Yeah.
different students from 6 different cities. Very happy to have all of you around here. Let's quickly go into the quiz. That is the pre-quarter final number 6. Can all of you see my screen at the moment?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so very quickly, just for everybody who has just joined us, the All India Global Jigyasa Online Inter-School Quiz Contest is the first quiz contest of its sort. It is India's, in fact, biggest online inter-school Zoom quiz as well. It's being conducted by SkillSphere Education. We are a pan-India skill set development and general awareness enhancement organization. We focus on the development of a range of soft skills among students, right from public speaking to communication skills, to problem solving, to teamwork, to decision making, and a plethora of other skills. We are well spread out across India, headquartered in Mumbai, and are associated with over 180 schools and 60,000 students pan India. So we conduct our programs online as well as offline. My name is Anansh Prasad, and I'm the founder and managing director of SkillSphere Education. I'm also the quiz master for this super exciting quiz, which has 35 participating schools from, in fact, 15 cities and 105 participating students in all from grades 6 to 8. Between this Monday, that's today, and Sunday, that's the 17th of May 2020, we are going to go through 4 exciting rounds, the final being the grand finale, where we're going to have all of these students participating to win this contest. Now, let's very quickly go to the general rules for the All India Global Jigyasa quiz. So in fact, we are conducting this quiz via the Zoom application and streaming it live on Facebook. We are not streaming it live on YouTube at the moment because due to Zoom's restrictions, we are only allowed to stream it on either Facebook or YouTube. So we've gone ahead and actually streamed it on Facebook. We are ensuring all essential Ministry of Home Affairs security guidelines are in place. As far as the participating students are concerned, everybody needs to be isolated at their specific venues, which I believe is the case. Everybody is made to sit a small distance away from the devices to make sure that there is no copying or cheating. In case of any disconnection or connectivity issues, we will try and adjust so long as it does not lead to a competitive advantage. For example, if you log out during a question that is asked you, we honestly will not be able to help you. That question will stand forfeited. But if it's between rounds, then we can adjust. All right. Any form of cheating or prompting that we see from anyone, or if we see any signs, the quizmaster's decision will be final and will lead to disqualification. Also, no student can mute or switch off their videos. That is something that is very important. Okay, you all have been allowed to keep your cell phones next to you because in case you disconnect, then Fursan or members of our team will be able to help you. All right. I would also like to introduce all of you to Aman Agarwal from our team SkillSphere, who is actually the scorekeeper, Fursan sir, who is the chief admin, and Anas, who's actually coordinating all activities on social media. Before we start off, also let me tell you that this is a pre-quarterfinal round. This is pre-quarterfinal number 6. At the end of this round, we shall have 2 students who will qualify for the next round of the All India Global Jigyasa online inter-school quiz contest. All right. And in fact, if you all have been seeing, have you all been watching the streams? Did you watch some of the earlier quizzes, any of you? On Facebook? You follow them? Okay, no worries. That's perfectly fine. So all the quizzes are based on, of the pre-quarterfinals are based on one of the 4 sporting themes of cricket, soccer, basketball, or kabaddi. In fact, pre-quarterfinal 6 is themed on basketball. So the 3 rounds that are a part of pre-quarterfinal 6 are all revolving around the theme of basketball. Is that fine? Everybody clear?
Okay.
We are very quickly going to be talking about the different rounds. Let's jump on to round 1. Before we jump on, do you all have any questions? No one has any questions? I want to see some live guys. Do you all have any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You all
No, sir.
excited?
No, sir.
You all are not excited? Are you all excited?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ram, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, all the best, everybody. You all also wish me all the best because I'm your quiz master. I also need luck.
All the best.
All
sir.
the best,
Best,
sir.
sir.
All the
All the
best.
best.
sir.
Yes, Pune, why can't I see your video?
I have switched on my video. I'm completely on with it.
Okay, switch it on and switch it off again. Your video is not visible. Purvi from MM School Raipur, your video has also gone off suddenly. Just a moment. We'll give them a minute. Okay. Purvi from MM School Raipur. Sarah, your video is going on and off. You want to disconnect and reconnect? We'll give her a minute.
Okay, sir. Shall I leave the meeting and join again?
Yeah, leave the meeting and join again. Let's give her a moment because I don't want any wrongdoing. I want it to be as fair as possible.
Okay, sir. Just a minute.
Okay, Sarah, wait, I can. Okay, hold on. Let her rejoin. We'll give her a moment.
So is basketball one of your favorite sports? Like which out of these is your favorite sport?
Basketball is my absolute favorite sport. I love basketball. In fact, I'm a youth sports buff. The reason due to which you see all of these different rounds of the pre-quarterfinals based on sporting themes is because sports, I'm an absolute sports buff. I love sports. And basketball among all sports is my favorite sport. I watch every single sport. And in fact, one of the most unfortunate things about the lockdown for me is the fact that, we have no sports going on.
Exactly.
No live sports going on. I love live sport. I'm a sports junkie. I love sports, absolutely.
Same here.
And
Even I am a sports fanatic. What about our students?
are you all sports fan students?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
think Sarah is back, sir.
Okay, great. So we have Sarah. Sarah's back. All school. We'll just wait for Sarah's room to be uh, ice. Okay, super. Thank you. I guess Sarah has been helped out. I think everything should be fine now. Sarah, are you fine? Can you hear us well?
Yes, sir, I can hear you all.
Okay, super. Let's go on to round one now. Round one. Round one is called three-pointer. The three-pointer is a very challenging shot in basketball. It needs to be shot from the perimeter. You know, there is this semicircle. You need to stand outside of the semicircle and shoot. The accuracy of getting the ball in the basket is hence more difficult because it's farther away from the basket. Only the sharp shooters typically attempt the three-pointer. If you are one of them, you'll be able to score this in this round. So in this round, each participant will be asked a question. It is worth 20 points. If the participant is unaware of the answer, he or she can ask for a hint. The moment you ask for a hint, it's like coming closer to the basket. So instead of 3 points, just like a basket is then worth 2 points if you score from inside the perimeter. Similarly, if you ask for a hint, then it will be worth 10 points only and not 20 points. Very important thing though is that you have to ask for the hint before answering. If you answer and then say, sir, I want hint, that will not work. The moment you answer, the question is over. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Clear
Yes,
to all?
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there's
Yes,
no
sir.
negative marking and no questions get carried forward. Okay. Plus 10 seconds for answering a question. All the best. Sarah Baba, again, your video has gone off. Just reset. Stop the video and switch it on again.
Okay, sir, I'll try. I don't know, but I have actually put it on only. There is some connectivity issue.
Okay, no worries. I'll tell you what. Anyways, in this round, it doesn't make much of a difference because no questions get carried forward. Just when I ask you your question, it must be connected directly. All right. So let's very quickly move on. Your question, starting off, we are actually going to start this round off with. Okay, now Sarah's back, luckily. We're going to start off with Samar from GD Goenka Girls, GD Goenka Public School. All right, Samar, your
Yes, sir.
question, direct question is this. If you want a hint, you'll have to ask for it. All the best, everybody. Nirmaljeet Sikon is the only officer belonging to the Indian Air Force who received this prestigious gallantry award. Can you name this gallantry award?
Sir, I need a hint.
You need a hint. Now it'll be worth 10 points. Are you sure you want a hint?
Yes.
Okay. Question is, it is the highest wartime gallantry award given to members of the Indian Armed Forces. There's no negative marking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done.
Mhm.
Anybody else who would like to answer this question for us? Yes, Vibhor?
Ashoka Chakra.
Ashoka Chakra is the incorrect. It's the Peacetime Gallantry Award, Ashoka Chakra. You're close. What is the other one called? It's called the Paramveer.
Paramveer Chakra.
Paramveer Chakra.
Right,
No
right.
worries. Let's move on to Anvi from MM School. I'm sorry, Purvi. My apologies. Purvi from MM School, Raipur. Just a moment. We will follow the
Order, yeah.
order. We'll actually go on to Anvi. Anvi is also a student in this quiz from Marana Mewar Public School, Udaipur. Anvi, your direct question is, this legendary Indian sportswoman is arguably the most decorated sportswoman in her sport. She won a bronze at the London 2012 Olympics. Besides this, she has won 6 world championships and a range of other titles in this sport. Can you name this legendary Indian sportsperson, Anvi?
I want hint.
Okay. Your hint is, Priyanka Chopra reprised her role in a Bollywood movie that was released in 2014.
Maricom.
MC Maricom, Maharana Mewar Public School, Udaipur's Anvi gets it correct. 10 points to Anvi. One of the most legendary sports people to ever live. In fact, a very interesting story about MC Maricom is, Olympic Games never had women's boxing until the London 2012 Olympics. And Maricom had won 6 successive world championships. The International Boxing Authority literally made her the poster girl to say that, we have one of the greatest sports persons, period, ever. Look at where Maricom has come from. You have to have boxing and represent people like her. So they actually got women's boxing in for her. By then she was quite old, but she still won a bronze. She's just one of the most amazing of all time, period. Okay, let's move on to Sarah from Pawar Public School, Pune. Sarah, Your direct question is, these are the ruins of one of the southernmost cities of this civilization and is located in modern day Gujarat. Can you name the ancient Indian city?
So I will need a hint.
You will need a hint. I will give you a hint. Its ruins are located in the region of Ahmedabad. Mohenjo-daro and Harappa are the names of two other cities that were a part of the Indus Valley civilization. So this is an ancient city that was a part of the Indus Valley civilization located in modern day Gujarat in the region of Ahmedabad. Do you know the answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry. Okay. Anybody else would like to give me the answer? Samar?
Sir, Dholavira?
Not Dholavira.
Huh?
Yes. Or anyone else? Okay, the answer is Lothal. The region of
Oh.
Ahmedabad, it's Lothal. Okay. So anyway, let's move on very quickly. Let's quickly move on. And the next person who gets asked a question is Purvi. Purvi from MM School, Raipur. Purvi, Rishi Kumar Shukla is the current director of India's premier investigative agency. Can you name this agency, Purvi?
Sir, I want a hint.
You want a hint? We typically hear about investigations by this organization in high-profile cases in India. Some of these include the INX media case, 2G spectrum case, Indian coal allocation scam, etc. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry. Anybody else would like to give me the answer?
Sir,
Yes, Audrija?
is it raw?
Not raw. Someone close to the raw. Vibhor?
Sir, CBI.
CBI is the correct answer. All right, no worries, but no points for that, obviously. It was just a friendly answer that you all have given me. Let's move on. Have we lost out on a student here? No, we have not lost. Okay. Excuse me. Let's move on to Vibhor. Vibhor, your direct question. You have been answering a lot of others. I hope you answer your own question. Saddam Hussein was a violent dictator who controlled politics in this country during the 1990s. Unfortunately, since then or even slightly prior to that, the country has largely been affected due to violence. Can you name the country, Vibhor?
Iraq.
Iraq is the correct answer. Baghdad is the capital of this country. That was the hint, but you answered it without the hint. So 20 points go to Vibhor. Well done, Vibhor. 20 points to Vibhor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Question number 6 is the last question for Audrija from Delhi Public School, Gurgaon, Sector 45. This person is the Chief Minister of the most populous state in India. Name him or her. Chief Minister of the most populous, the state with the most population. 5.
Can I get a hint, sir?
Sure. Varanasi and Muradabad are two of the cities located in this state. Name the Chief Minister of this Indian state, where Varanasi and Muradabad are two cities. 5, 4,
Uddhav Thackeray?
2. That is the incorrect answer. Anybody else? Varanasi and Muradabad, which state are they located in?
Sir.
Sara from Pawar Public School.
Sir, Adityanath Yogi.
Yogi Adityanath from Uttar Pradesh is the correct answer. Uttar Pradesh is the most populous state. Okay, very quickly, before we go on to round 2, all of you have performed pretty decently well. Let's see what your scores are. Give me a moment. Your scores at the end of round 1 are Samar Jain, still to open his score, GD Goenka Public School, Indore. Anvi Parekh from Maharana Mewar Public School on 10 points. Sara Mahajan, Pawar Public School, Aminora, Pune, 0 points. Purvi Mukim, MM School, Raipur, 0 points at this point in time. Vibhor Singh from Euro School, Airoli is on 20 points. And Audrija Bhattacharya from Delhi Public School, Gurgaon, Sector 45 is still to open her score. At this point in time, she is on 0 points. So no worries, there's still a lot of time to catch up, and I'm sure you all will catch up. Keep the good work going. Keep trying your very best. Maintain your cool. There are still 2 more rounds in this pre-quarter final. All right. So let's very quickly move on to the next round, round 2 of the pre-quarter finals.
Sure.
And round 2 of the pre-quarter finals is called Slam Dunk. That's what it's called. The slam dunk is one of the most popular moves in basketball. A player drives to the basket with the ball and then tries and slams it in. It's very classy to see how a slam dunk takes place. But if a player misses a slam dunk, no, it is actually something that's quite embarrassing and it's not the best sight. Similarly, in this round, if you miss your slam dunk question, there will be a consequence. Each participant will be asked one direct question in this round, plus 20 points for a correct answer, minus 5 points for answering a question incorrectly, okay? So plus 20 or minus 5. Questions, interestingly, get carried forward in this round and we'll follow the order that I have maintained. Okay, there's a list and we'll follow that order. So you get minus 5 points for answering a question incorrectly only if it is your direct question. Very important to note though, that if you pass a question, then you don't get negative points. But if you answer and you answer incorrectly, then you get negative points, okay? And carry forward questions, if you answer carry forward correctly, you will get 10 points. There are no negative marks for incorrectly answering a carry forward though. Everybody clear?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Sure?
Yes,
So
sir.
let's very quickly move on. This time we'll go in the reverse order. Audrija from DPS Gurgaon. DPS Gurgaon. Audrija from DPS Gurgaon. You will be asked the first question. Who is the current Prime Minister of Bangladesh?
I would like to pass it.
Okay, you would like to pass it. Okay, no worries, Audrija. Vibhor,
Sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Purvi
Sir, Sheikh Hasina.
is the
Hasina.
correct answer. Well done. Sheikh Hasina is the current Prime Minister of Bangladesh. 10 points to Purvi. Aman, please give her 10 points. Well done, Purvi. Very quickly, we move on to Vibhor. Vibhor from Euro School Airoli. Your direct question is, the most populous city in the world as of 2020 has a staggering population of roughly 37.4 million. Naruhito is the current emperor of the country in which the city is located. Can you name the city?
Tokyo.
Is the correct answer. Plus 20 to Vibhor. Well done, Vibhor. Superb.
Thank you, sir.
Let's move on to Purvi. Okay, Purvi, your question is, name the author of Oliver Twist, Great Expectations, and David Copperfield. Name the author of Oliver Twist, Great Expectations, and David Copperfield. Purvi,
Yes, sir.
what is the answer?
सर आवाज थोड़ी रुक रुक के आ रही है.
Okay, Purvi, I'm so sorry. It means that there is a little bit of a network issue at your end. Purvi, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Name the author of Oliver Twist, Great Expectations, and David Copperfield. 5
Sir Charles Dickens.
is the correct answer. Well done, Purvi. 20 points to you, Purvi. Let's move on to Sara. Pawar Public School, Pune. Sara, your direct question is, Charles Dickens is the correct answer, one of the greatest authors of all time. Sara, your direct question is, name the largest public sector bank in India, which is headquartered in Mumbai. Name the largest public sector bank in India, which is headquartered in Mumbai. Sara?
The State Bank of India.
Is the correct answer. 20 points to Sara. Well done. The State Bank of India is the largest public sector bank in India, which is located in Mumbai. It's headquartered in Mumbai. Okay, let's move on. The next question is for Anvi from MMPS Udaipur, Maharana Mewar Public School, Udaipur. Anvi, your question is, Darshil Safari and Amir Khan acted together in this film, which addresses the issue of dyslexia among children. Can you name the film, Anvi?
Tare Zameen Par.
Is the correct answer. 20 points to Anvi. Well done, Anvi. Great. So a lot of people have gotten their answers right. Let's move on to Samar. Samar from GD Goenka Public School. Samar, your question is, name the founder, CEO, and president of Amazon.
Jeff Bezos.
Is the correct answer. Jeff Bezos is the founder, CEO, and president of Amazon. Well done. Jeff Bezos is the correct answer. Let's quickly move on to round 3. But before we move on to round 3, let's quickly take a look at the scores. Just a moment. All right, these are the scores for everybody. At the end, it's very close. My gosh, It's really very close. Audrija still has to open her score, and I'm sure she'll do this in the next round. Leading at this point in time from Euroschool Airoli is Vibhor with 40 points. In second position are Purvi from MM School Raipur and Anvi from Maharana Mewar Public School with 30 points each. And in joint third place are Sara from Pawar Public School, Aminora, Pune, and GD Goenka Public School, Indore, Samar Jain, 20 points each. Things are very close. Things are heating up, and I'm sure, things are going to change a lot probably in this round. So all the best to all of you. Anybody, including Audrija, can still qualify, I'm sure. So do your very best, okay? A lot of things can change. Keep trying your very best, and I'm sure things will work out, okay? Nobody should get disillusioned. Keep yourselves excited. And let's quickly move on to round 3. Round 3 is called double dribble. In basketball, a double dribble is actually a violation of the rules. Okay, a basketball player is not allowed to dribble the basket with both hands. In this quiz though, a double dribble means something a little different, because I will ask each of you participants one question in this round, which is worth 15 points. So there are no negative points if you answer this question worth 15 points incorrectly. However, you have the option to double the points for the question. You can double the points. In such a case, you have to say double. After you see the question, it's fine. You can say double, but you cannot say double after answering. Okay. Once the question is shown, you immediately have to say double, and then you can answer the question. In such a case, the question will be worth 30 points. But if you answer the question incorrectly in such a situation, you will get minus 10 points. So you be very careful. Okay. And questions will not be carried forward in this round. All the questions are direct questions. Okay. Plus 10 seconds. I mean, in general, 10 seconds for answering a question. Is that fine, everybody? Everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As per my order, let's start with somebody in the middle. Let's start off with Purvi. So let's in fact start off with Purvi. Okay, this time we'll start off with Purvi from MM School Raipur. Purvi, this is your question. In which year did Bangladesh receive its independence?
Double.
Double? Yes, Purvi, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Purvi.
Sir, 26 March.
Yeah, what? Which year?
Sir, 2000.
No, that's incorrect. That's minus 10 points to Purvi. I'm extremely sorry, Purvi, but you get minus 10. Anybody else? You want to know? You want to tell me? Yes, Audrija?
No, I'm not sure of this.
That's okay. That's cool. Just tell me. Okay. Vibhor?
1971.
Samar, Vibhor, all of you done very well. 1971 war between India and Pakistan led to the liberation of Bangladesh. This is actually the founder of Bangladesh, Mujibur Rahman. He was unfortunately assassinated. Okay, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Okay. Anyway, let's quickly move on. Question number 2, Vibhor. This is your direct question. What is the name of India's first satellite launched by the Soviet Union in April 1975? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Passes on. I'm sorry, Vibhor. Audrija?
Sputnik?
Sputnik is the incorrect answer. Close, but not. That was not an Indian satellite. It was Russian. Samar?
Sir, I don't know.
Anvi? Sara?
Sir, Aryabhatta?
Is the correct answer. Well done. 10 points to Sara from Pawar Public School, Pune. Interestingly, as a data receiving center, back then we were working on such small budgets, they had to convert a toilet in Bangalore into a data receiving center for signals as well. Aryabhatta was the first satellite. Superb. Our organization ISRO keeps doing us proud. Let's quickly move on to the next person with the direct question. That's Audrija. Audrija, come on. I hope you're able to catch up. Pandit Ravi Shankar. Remember, you can double. Pandit Ravi Shankar was one of the most...
Double.
Let me ask the question. Pandit Ravi Shankar was one of the most famous people to play this musical instrument. He was also awarded the Bharat Ratna. Name the musical instrument, Audrija.
Double. Sitar?
Is the correct answer. 30 points to Audrija, please. 30 points to Audrija from DPS Gurgaon. Quickly, let's move on to question 4. That's for Samar. Samar, what is the name of arguably the greatest tennis player of all time was won the most number of men's singles Grand Slam titles?
Double.
Double, yes.
Roger Federer.
is the correct answer. Roger Federer has won the most number of Grand Slam singles titles. 30 points to Samar as well, please. All right. Quickly, let's move on to the next question. Question 5 is for Anvi. Anvi from Maharana Mewar Public School, Udaipur. Anvi, the number of union territories of India, this is a little bit of maths. Number of union territories in India multiplied by the number of ODI World Cups that India has won. ODI Cricket World Cups, India has won. One Day International Cricket World Cups. Okay. So the number of Indian territories, union territories into the number of Cricket World Cups India has won. It's a simple multiplication. Two numbers you need to find. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anvi, I need an answer.
35.
Is the wrong
35.
answer. Anybody knows the correct answer? Yes, Amar?
18.
Is the correct answer. 18. 9 union territories now, 28 states, 9 union territories into 2 ODI World Cups you have won, so 18. Okay, let's quickly move on. The last person to be asked a question is Sara from Pawar Public School, Pune, and I believe that this can change everything for the quiz. Sara, what is the next number in this sequence? 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. I'll give you 2 seconds more because this is a little bit of mathematics. What is the next number in this sequence?
Sir, can I
Five.
answer? It's 27. I want to double and then
No,
say 27.
no, you said 27 and you already answered. I told you have to double before answering. The correct answer is, in fact, you are very lucky because that is not the correct answer. You would have actually ended up with minus 10. 27 is not the correct answer. What is the correct answer, anybody?
22.
21.
21.
is the correct answer. We,
21.
the logic is that we are skipping one and then we're skipping 2, we're skipping 3, skipping 4, skipping 5. Now we'll skip 6 and it'll be 16 plus 6, which is 22. All right. So at this point in time, I'm going to stop the share. I honestly, there have been so many changes in the lead that even I don't know who's in the lead at the end of this round. Let's quickly see what the situation with the scores
Sir,
is.
I had answered the last question. I said 22.
Sir, I also answered that question.
There is no
I
carry
does-
forward. There is no carry forward.
Okay.
The whole of round 3 had no carry forward. Only round 2 had carry forward.
Okay.
So I was asking you all questions for the fun of it.
Okay.
Okay, are you following me? Okay, so very quickly, let's just see what the final scores are. The final scores are Samar Jain, interestingly from GD Goenka Public School, Indore, is on 50 points, thanks to the double. Anvi Parekh from Maharana Mewar Public School, Udaipur, is on 30 points. Sara Mahajan from Pawar Public School, Aminora, Pune, is on 20 points. Purvi Mukim from MM School, Raipur, is on 20 points. Vibhor Singh from Euro School, Airoli, is on 40 points. Audrija Bhattacharya almost caught up from Delhi Public School, Gurgaon Sector 45 on 30 points. So well done, Sara and Purvi, on 20 points each. You all end up in joint 4th position. Anvi and Audrija end up in joint 3rd position. But the 2 students who have qualified for the quarterfinals of the All India Global Jigyasa Inter-School Online Quiz Contest are Vibhor Singh from Euro School, Airoli, with 40 points, and Samar Jain from GD Goenka Public School, Indore. A big round of applause for them, please. And everybody, well performed, well done. All of you have done well. Few things that I would like to tell all of you. Very important to maintain your calm and composure. For example, Purvi should have maintained your calm and composure. If you are unsure, should not have doubled like that. Okay, be very careful whenever you are participating in a quiz. That composure is the most important thing that can get you through. Often we know answers, but what we tend to mess up with is the entire flow of answering them. So that's something that we need to learn how to avoid as far as possible. And that's what you all will learn slowly and steadily as you keep participating in different quizzes. Guys, did you have a good time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Did you all learn
sir.
something? Everyone? Okay, very quickly before we end, as has been the case with all our other quizzes, let me tell all of you and all of our wonderful friends and your wonderful friends and family who are checking this out on Facebook live stream, we have something that is in fact called the Global Jigyasa Weekly Current Affairs Quiz. Just give me one moment. There's a small mistake with this.
Sir, I have solved those current affairs quiz. Weekly quiz, right?
Yes, you have solved them. That's very good. Let's inform everybody else about it. We have something that's called the Global Jigyasa Weekly Current Affairs. Just give me one moment.
Yes, sir.
So we have something that's actually called the Global Jigyasa Weekly Current Affairs Quizzes. Okay, these are quizzes that we come out with every single Sunday. Okay, these are free quizzes that we distribute via social media, via WhatsApp, via Facebook, via mail as well. There are 10 questions related to the current affairs happenings of the world. There are 4 options each and one correct one always. Only one correct option always. It's attempted by thousands all across India. So if you'd like to receive it, all you have to do is SMS or WhatsApp the word subscribe to 99871 34522. Okay. SMS or WhatsApp the word subscribe to 99871 34522. Okay. And my team will actually send you this free quiz very soon in June 2020. We are very excited to be telling you all that we are going to be coming out with a Global Jigyasa app as well in June. Okay, and this app is going to be free once again, and it's going to have daily quizzes, a very easy way to keep abreast with the current affairs happenings of the world, and we'll have news bulletins. So if you subscribe to a quiz, you'll also be updated about the Global Jigyasa app. And lastly, we'll also tell you about a very interesting development that has taken place with SkillSphere. Among the many online programs that we are conducting, one of the most exciting programs that we are conducting is the SkillSphere eQuiz Workshop or the SkillSphere eQuiz Club. They are interactive online GK sessions. There are 5 sessions of 1.5 hours each for students of 10 to 13 years, which teach you the art of quizzing and talk about a range of current affairs and other global affairs related to inventions, discoveries, science, environment, and a plethora of other topics. So if you'd like to attend a free demo session, you can always register yourself by calling the number 73042 77730. I repeat, 73042 77730. Or 88506 32323, 88506 32323. And with that, we come to an end of pre-quarterfinal 6, and we have Samar and Vibhor who are going to be making it to the next round. So I'd like to congratulate all the other students who have participated. Anvi, Purvi, Audrija, Sara, all of you have done tremendously well to be nominated by your school. And this was one of the closest quizzes that we have had till now. Honestly, a few doubles here and there have totally turned the entire quiz around. Okay, I'm so glad, Audrija, that you were able to catch up the way you did towards the end. It was well done. You almost made it if you had participated well in the first 2 rounds. Purvi participated fabulously, especially in the second round. A lot of good answers. She unfortunately bungled up in the last round. Happens. So often it's also called the luck of the draw. You might not know a question that is asked to you, but might know a question that's asked to somebody else. Happens sometimes, but by and large, you all have performed very well. So congratulations, all the best, stay safe, keep reading, keep learning, keep engaged, keep excited, and we'll see you soon.